And this is why I love roleplay, guys.
I didn't get the chance to replace my dice, but I'm gonna try to break out a grapple.
Is he up to 5 right now? Is that the current count?
And he said it's a straight check, not athletics.
That's a strength check, that's correct. DC 15, and he made it. For Florence.
No, I'm my accent surge and attack.
Who just got loose?
Me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pull out that laminated wood sword and attack. The tree.
This big giant tree definitely dodges your attacks.
No fucking way, that's a natural 20, sir.
Yeah. I just thought that would be amusing.
And it takes if it does, it would take an extra 2d6 being a tree.
29 damage.
Then I'm gonna take a swing at the tendril that has Ricasso on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not used to using this long sword, so I misjudged the angle and stuff.
Yeah. Anything else for you, sir?
No, that's it. That's all I got.
You're staying right there up in his face, I guess.
I mean, I could move back, but I think he's gonna hit me if I do, so.
Probably. Or at least he would try. Florence.
Flores is spitting a little bit of blood down the oily lake, and he's going to grab his dagger and pierce the fighting, tendril, tentacle, whatever it is, or attempt to, because I'm rolling shit.
So you're trying to escape, or you're trying to attack it?
Oh, yes, I need to escape, eh? Oh, shit, that is true. No, I'm going to try and escape then, I can't do anything else. So yeah, I'm gonna try and escape.
Okay. Strength check.
That's my strong suit.
Oh, good.
Like,
But, you put everything you almost had in it, and you weren't quite able to break free.
I'm just looking at it, and I'm like, come on, I'll just burn you fucking alive.
Anything else you would like to do?
No, I don't have anything else to do.
Okay. Sinclair?
Alright, well, since Ricasso is still tethered, correct? The attack
That is correct.
the Jairus didn't do. Okay, then I will attack the tentacle that is holding him. I'm gonna try to attack it again.
That hits. Now you're attacking the tendril or the tree? The tendril, right?
The tendril that's holding Ricasso.
And it's dead, and you're down to 4 tentacles again.
Awesome. And then I'm gonna look at Ricasso and I'm gonna say, "Run, you fool!" I'm gonna step over here.
Rock, you fools.
And I'm gonna use my bonus action to attack the tentacle that's holding Florence.
Okay.
Damn.
Just missed. just a bit outside.
And that's my whole turn.
Rikasu.
Gonna cure wounds on myself at third level. I'm gonna move through the door real quick. I'm going to end my turn right there. I'll end my turn right there.
Okay. Delavan. The Artful Dodger.
Well, the tree looks like it took some damage, right?
Yeah. He's probably at less than half health.
Screw it. I'm going Scorching Ray, third level.
Everything
Big
at the
boy
tree,
spell.
or what are you going at?
The tree, just the tree. And I try not to hit the oily substance in case it's flame.
Big money, no whammies.
Well, if you
So-
to roll to hit with a scorching ray, you roll at each object you're targeting. You don't roll per ray. So you have 3 rays. So if you're putting them all on the same target, you only roll once. But if you're splitting them up, you roll for each target. Just,
Oh, I didn't know
that's how that
that.
works. But you
I
hit
casted
with your
it-
first one, so you're good to go.
And I casted it third level, so I get an additional ray.
Yeah. So you're just going to say, I'll let you go ahead and roll another damage because your 5 kind of sucks in.
What?
Roll 2d6.
God
Normally
saying
you-
I was not losing that damage. Roll another.
Yeah. So I'm just going to add all 4 of them up instead of just multiplying the 1 by 4. 17 and 7. 24. 29 damage. He is looking very bad. He's down to probably less, maybe about a fifth of his hit points are left.
I step back. Don't have much to do.
Okay. Back to his turn. He grows another tentacle.
Fine.
I think he's at 5 now. So, let's see here. He can only use 4 at a time, just so you guys know. 1, 4, there's 4 of you he can hit at. He's already got Florence, so Sinclair, this one is for you. $19.
All right.
Did he get you or no?
Yeah, that hits me.
Darish? I don't think a 15 hits, does it?
It does not.
And Ricasso. $19.
It's my defensive duelist, 19. Oh, no, that'll get me. The 25 feet.
Okay. I'm rolling to see which side of Zerish he pulls you onto.
Okay, I'll go to right there.
Oh, he's actually pulling you. Who's you right there? And now, let's see.
Image. How much damage?
He doesn't have Zerish, but Zerish is right there. He's going to bite at Sinclair, Florence, or Ricasso. 1, 2, Florence, 3, 4, Sinclair, 5, 6, Ricasso.
How much damage does the tentacle attack?
The tentacle doesn't do any damage. He basically grapples you and pulls you into his mouth, and then if he gets you in close enough, he takes a bite at you.
Okay.
And it's a pretty serious bite.
Yeah.
And he is biting at Ricasso. 22.
22 damage.
22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. My amazing at 16 was.
And I think he's going to drop you down there. He did 27 piercing.
Jesus.
I am unconscious.
Can I take my opportunity attack at the tree for attacking Ricasso?
Yeah.
Good news, boys. No longer grappled. I'm fantastic.
No, you're just in its mouth.
You just missed with your glaive. And Zerish.
I'm just gonna yell at Infernal, put them down, and take 2 swings at it.
Okay. Um, 16 and 14 would both miss. Takes a 20 to hit. Unless you have some other kind of advantage up with.
That's crazy. I thought you were just fucking around saying it's a 20 AC. Holy shit.
It is tentacles and this thing. It's a giant like a oak tree or whatever. I mean, it's not that hard to hit probably, but it's hard to get through its hide.
Apparently it is hard to hit.
That's what he's saying is you're probably hitting it, you're just not doing any damage.
I mean, the good thing is it's you guys got it down to very low hit point. It takes another good blow or two and he's down. I think you guys got pretty good strategy. You're only hitting the tentacles when they got hold of somebody, and otherwise you're going for a tree. Because yeah, the tentacles just going to keep growing back.
There's not a whole lot the only thing, oh fuck it, I'm gonna pop second wind just to get a little bit of health.
Okay.
And that'll be it for me.
Okay. Florence? Why did you roll a D10?
It's that second wind.
Oh, that's yours. Okay.
D10 plus your-
I was looking at Florence and I saw a D10 roll out there. Oh my goodness. That was amazing. It's a 1, but it's not a natural one. You had to rely on your lower strength modifier.
Can't hear you, Florence.
Oh, sorry. I'm at this point I'm just trying to taunt it, and I'm like, "Are you that useless? Come on, do something!" I'm looking at the tree, saying, "Come on, I'm here, I'm here." And that's me, by the way. That's all.
All right, Sinclair, they're counting on you, man.
I'm gonna make a strength save to try to break out of my.
I know you don't have a -1 modifier to your strength.
You said it's a save or a check? A check?
It is a strength check. 15.
Come on now. If Sarah can get out of it, you can.
And then I'm also going to use my second wind as my bonus action on the thing.
Okay. Anything else for you?
No, I said that'll end my turn.
Okay. Picasso. Oh. I guess you get to make a death saving throw there. Okay. Did that succeed?
Yeah, I mean, anything over 10 is success, and then below 10 is a failure. 10 and below is a failure, and 11 up to 20 is a success.
Yeah. Salomon.
Well, I'm going to Toll the Dead. I don't have anything else.
Are the bells ringing for me?
Hopefully not.
Oh, there.
He definitely did not do very good on his fail. And he took, let's see, 11 necrotic damage. He's looking really bad.
I'm done with my turn.
Matter of fact, he got a nat 1 on his save, so I'm going to see. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got. So 1, 2, 3. Florence, he drops, and 4, 5, 6. He drops him. He dropped Florence.
Its mind is reeling in pain from whatever the hell just hit him.
Yeah, he's confused. He don't usually. He don't think of himself as having a brain. And it's his turn. He grew himself another tentacle. I think he's back up to 6 now or something. He can still only attack with 4, so.
Right.
What's that?
I was just saying that sounds about right.
Yeah. So he's going to go at Florence first because he wants to grapple him again. 20 to hit.
At this
Success.
point, yeah.
Uh,
I'm not even trying at this point. I'm generally, as he grabs me, I'm just not even trying to dodge. I'm just there, and I'm like, is that the best you can do?
he's going at Zerish. $15.
Nope.
Oh, he can't see Sullivan. So I guess that's all he can do with his tentacles, and he's gonna bite somebody. Three, four. We don't have Zerish. 1, 2, 3, Florence. He bites Sinclair. Or bites at Sinclair, that doesn't mean it's.
And this tree's craving man flesh right now.
He
Human
rolls a
meat.
25 to hit and 23 piercing damage.
25 for how much?
23 piercing. And that is actually he gets to move. Where he goes into defensive posture here. Because I find the token. He just goes up on the ceiling. He's kind of basically hanging like a stalactite.
Do you get an attack of opportunity on him?
And does he drop me?
No, he doesn't. But he's making it a peculiar situation if he were to get, I guess if he were to drop you for some reason. So basically, he's hanging from the ceiling with you in his tendrils.
And he never left my attack range.
Well, the ceiling's not that high.
Okay.
Just dig a.
He just did like a 180. He didn't really move. Right?
He could skitter away along the ceiling. He's not that fast. So. So Zerish, it's your turn.
So I can still hit him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, it didn't do anything. It's something he could do, so I threw it in there. Why not?
Oh, okay. I was confused. I was like, wait a minute, he's just gonna leave? Take first swing is at the tree. Just see if I can even hit the stupid thing.
Okay. And you hit. a tree barely alive. You have the technology to make the world's first bionic tree.
I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go for the kill. I'm gonna try to take the last hit on him.
Okay? A valiant effort.
It rolled from a 19 to a 9.
Wait, aren't we in difficult terrain and these looking for us also difficult terrain?
I'm sorry, what?
Are we, the water's considered difficult terrain? Didn't there like 2 people?
He had him in
That would be
tendril.
like double difficult terrain.
Because he's in water.
Well,
yeah.
would've
So
went
yeah, you're
underneath.
trying to go through difficult terrain, plus you're passing over people, so that's going to be.
Yeah, when I tried to drag Taliban through, I can only do like 5 or 10 people.
I thought it was going under him. That's
No, Doc said the spaces that they were in still took up the same space. That's why you think you have to do that.
oh. Well.
He could make it here. It would be 25 to get there,
Oh, okay. All right, that's why.
because he can go from here to here.
Yeah, but does
Oh,
he have
oh.
more than 30? He still wouldn't be able to move that far if he didn't have.
No, he's saying
15
25,
here and another 10 here, so that's 25.
going at a diagonal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's difficult terrain, he's only able to move 15 unless his speed is 40.
He can make
Either way,
it. He can make it.
I mean, that's all I can do anyways. I can't shield bash him out of the place. Or can I? You know what? I'm gonna try to knock him down. Fuck it.
You can certainly.
I'm gonna try to stun him and try to knock him down. Yeah. Do something with that bonus action.
Don't roll a 1, Todd.
Oh, my character sheet's acting stupid. Close enough.
No.
It's same fucking thing happened. Went from an 18, to.
It's funny because you always remember to try that against something that's like hanging from the ceiling or floating in the air. But if you rolled a 1, you were going to knock Ricasso or Florence out of his grasp, upside down into the water. Just for flavor, because he's kind of dead. Florence, what are you going to do there? Try to escape, are you?
No, I want to ask, does it have a head that seems to be seeing from somewhere?
It has a mouth. Just see the picture I think I showed you.
Yeah, so, but it doesn't have eyes.
Doesn't say anything about eyes, and I don't think like free, just like senses.
Interesting. Okay. Then yeah, I'll try to break out.
Okay.
No. You know what I want to do? We are hunting higher now, yeah?
Or what?
Are we hunting higher than we were?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to make... And Ricasso is also higher, yeah?
I mean, all 3 of us would be.
Okay, so basically what I want to do is I want to create a sphere of darkness to cover Ricasso so the tree can't bite him.
Making a sphere of darkness to cover who? Oh, Ricasso?
So it has a 15 feet radius.
He's grappled in his tendril, I think you can close your eyes and pull something to your mouth. Pretty
Okay,
easily.
I'll just try to
I
break
mean,
out.
you could go for it. I'll give him an attack with his bite at the -2 to armor class or disadvantage when he's blind.
I mean, that's the thing. I don't think that he would have any, since he doesn't have eyes. I don't think like that's why I asked if he has eyes, because
It depends. If he's blinded, then he automatically fails any ability check that requires sight. In the future roll attacks against the creature roll have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. So you would have a disadvantage. Everybody else would have advantage on attack rolls, and it would automatically fail ability checks if it's blind.
you know what? I'll just give it a shot because we're at a very bad position. I'll be like, okay, just once, and my eyes will go black. I will just point my finger and palm towards it, and a sphere of darkness will appear where its head would naturally be, and try to leave part of it out, so the rest can attack it. So it has a 15-foot radius anyway, so I can cast it somewhere where I can actually see enough for it to be blinded, sort of.
It's going to basically blind everybody in that room if it's 15-foot radius. But I'll drive a sphere out here and let you put it where you want it.
What if I cast it here?
There you go.
I can't see it. Oh, I can. Cool. So the idea is that I would actually drag it. I will do it at the corner of the room, so it would cover it.
Now that's a 20-foot sphere, so it's going to be a little bit bigger, but you can still use it. Doesn't matter.
I would pretty much use it, at the corner of the room, which I can see most likely, just to cover it.
Okay.
Right about there. And this is my entire turn.
Okay. Sinclair?
Yeah, I'm going to try to strength check my way out of this again.
Okay. Dude.
As my bonus action, I'm gonna make a attack with disadvantage on the vines that are holding me.
I don't know. And the grappling is just throwing you off a little bit, not too much.
I guess.
Picasso. It's another death save. So 1 success, 1 failure.
Yep.
Just be choosy this time who you let try to buy medicine.
I can't be choosy. That would be taking over someone else's turn.
Delavan.
Oh, another Toll the Dead.
Another Toll the Dead.
Out of character. I don't want this tree to make medicine checks after 2 failures after.
What's that? I couldn't hear.
I said out of character. I would prefer, I think, this tree to make the the medicine checks after what happened to Darren.
Let's see. He failed his wisdom save. And wow, 17 necrotic. That was a damn good roll you got there.
Death by Bales.
Just by
Migraine can be fatal.
When we take fall damage from falling from the ceiling.
No, I ain't gonna do that.
Okay, that would be automatic. Automatic failure.
So
I'm gonna sheath that longsword. Pour Casa out of the muck.
I'm going to meet them at.
Florence, you're no longer restrained. Sinclair is no longer restrained. I guess nobody's really restrained.
This was a bad idea.
That's an understatement.
So you all gather around. You got this dead tree in the middle of the room. It fell from the ceiling. And you got one Ricasso who's unconscious and he's fading fast. What are you going to do?
I pulled him out of the muck and put him onto this side over here.
Who has any experience with medicine of any kind?
I was very bad at class at school, but if everyone is horrible, I guess I could.
I do medicine with him.
So you're saying that you got the best chance here? You guys, nobody has a healing ability, I guess.
Ricasso does.
I
All right.
medicined him.
So Ricasso tries to heal himself from being while he's unconscious.
Should I try slapping him?
I gotta check to see if he's got a healer kit on him. Like some bandages, wraps, anything to help out.
He doesn't have any medicine kits. No healer kits.
Did I
Medicine
pass?
check. He does pass. So he heals you back to 0. You're stable.
Work? Did it work?
You want me to roll a d4 to see how long it remain unconscious?
Yeah, please. I don't know. Is Sullivan still? He's just going to keep using his concentration for the torch, the mage hand there.
2 hours.
Okay.
Well, I passed my concentration and I didn't take any damage, so I keep the concentration.
Okay, 2 hours. So you guys got 2 hours to do whatever you want there until Picasso is come back.
So it's gonna take him some time. A short rest, perhaps? Take a breather?
A short rest plus a little bit.
You guys need to be taking a long rest right now. That's my vote. I say y'all take a long rest.
I think we should really just sit down for a little bit. I'm completely drained. I can't see anything.
Yes.
When you
Look
make
over
that final blow on this tree, you cut a gouge into it, and like you notice inside it, there's 12 pieces of blue jasper. There were 10 gold pieces each. There's a silvery rod. Why it's telling me that's actually a copper nickel alloy, I don't care. And the rod is very nice and interesting, guys.
12 pieces of what?
I got it in the
So
party.
12 pieces blue jasper. And gold pieces each.
I got the party loot. You don't need to worry about my stuff.
Yep.
I was in the same thing too, about to do it. But, Zerush is like, you know, we should really sit down for a while looking over at Sinclair. And
Yeah, we need to take a
bounce off
long
of him.
rest.
Kind of patch up our runes a little bit.
It is very bad where we are in, indeed, but I say that perhaps we can rest, but we should make sure that at least the door behind us, well, in front of us, is safe and nothing will pop out and perhaps try and murder us.
We going to rest in this room or the other room behind us? There was a small area to sit in, but at least it
Uh,
had doors to get close.
there was, but I believe that this
I
is
think
the best.
it's a
But
better option so that we don't get trapped in a tiny space. If we
So
can seal off these two doors.
Zerush dismisses her flail and puts her shield on her back, and Fireman carries Ricasso.
Okay.
Alright,
So,
so
we're talking about a couple of hours or a full-on rest.
I was gonna take a full-on rest.
I
yes,
could use a full rest, yes.
however, we should make sure that on the next room it is safe, so perhaps I could put my ear against the door.
I
Or
honestly don't recall the last time I slept, to be honest with you. Are we staying in here?
I mean, I have
I think
something
it's the best
for
room.
I have something for rest. It won't matter where we rest.
Alright then.
what is it that you have?
Oh, I just watched lived through my spellbook last time, and there's Otto's tiny hut. I can ritual cast it in an hour.
Oh, what is that?
Nothing. Actually, yeah, I don't know what would that be. So
So I
it's-
haven't been rolling it for time, but just letting you guys know, because this is a very sadistic dungeon that you're all in. You're supposed to be taking 1d6. Let's see. Yeah, 1d6 poison damage every hour you're in this cast.
In my case, you guys should just take a short rest, and I'll just get my HP back in other ways.
At this point, I'm afraid we'll have to hold him behind us as we go further. We don't really have much of an option.
I say that the most durable of us stay ahead, and we attempt to be as quiet and sneaky as possible. And perhaps if any danger arises, it's better to inhale whatever this is than to go for certain death.
I just don't know if we will wake up if we take a nap here.
We at least need to sit down for a little bit.
Basically, you guys would heal up and then take if you were resting 8 hours, 8 days, 8d6. So 48. So the average damage would be 24 points of damage. I don't know if it's beneficial or not. You get your spells back and stuff.
Look, look.
Only
I
get
cannot
24 health.
Sorry? Sinclair?
We'd only get 24 health if we took a long rest.
Will off game, yeah, but we could take a short rest, sort of like a bit later, and use as many times as we want.
No, what Doc is saying is that you would get your full health back, but during the time you're resting, you will take 24 damage to that full health after the rest. Right, Doc?
That's correct.
On average, at
Yeah.
least. Maybe
Yeah, on average,
maybe
yeah.
less, maybe more.
It depends on if he rolls or if he just takes the average. That's what that means. A maximum of 48, a minimum of 8. So between 8 and 48 points of damage you'll take for an 8-hour rest.
Well, look, I could attempt to at least see what is in the next room. Perhaps the air will become clearer, and we see how it goes. If there is anything threatening there, we have to survive somehow. You can relax behind the door.
I will say
now.
that you guys, just so you know, you're 2 rooms away from being out of the gas. But if you go the wrong way, you're making that 2 rooms go up instead of down. And there's, of course, lots of ways to go.
I propose this. We still need a breather, and during the breather, I'll cast this Otto's this Lemon's tiny hut at the opposite door. It's impenetrable, and it will not let anything that isn't us pass through it. So if there's nothing, we can go further, and this hut will stay for another 8 hours if we need it. If there's something hostile, we just go into the sphere and take a rest, because nothing can take us while we're there, unless it has dispel magic. But
I mean, if you're willing to waste that kind of spell slot.
it's a ritual. I don't waste anything.
He can richly cast tiny health. I can too, but I'm unconscious.
Alright.
We're gonna have to sit down somewhere anyways. I don't think be wise to leave him here, and she's kind of repositioning Mikasa on her shoulder.
Doc, will I be taking damage as well, being unconscious, trying to come back after 2 hours? Because if so, then I don't see how I would become, because nobody can heal me, and I'm going to continuously take damage. So I don't see how I would become unconscious or become conscious again with that kind of.
No, you would come back in was it 2 hours? And you gain the hit points that you would for. I mean, you could spend, I guess, your hit die to gain hit points back, but then you would take the damage. So I don't know. It just depends on how.
Yeah, I don't think I would get. I don't think I get the hit dice back, because I don't think you can roll hit dice if you're unconscious like that. I think it's just this time you're unconscious, unless you're doing your own rule with that.
Now, when you come back from being unconscious, you could then roll your hit die, or you take your damage.
I'm going to ritual cast the tiny hut, so it blocks the door if anything tries to get out of it towards us.
Okay.
So that takes an hour. I don't get the short rest, but the rest do.
I'm just gonna come up here and set Picasso down here against the wall. And then I'm just gonna sit against the wall too and just chill out for a little bit.
Is there a reason why we're not just getting inside the tiny hut and taking a rest inside of it? Because then nothing can attack us while we're inside.
Well, he's casting it right now, but
Okay.
We're talking about
I got you. I'm just curious.
what to do after the tiny hut. He was saying use it as a backup plan.
Well, we can take an hour to at least patch our wounds, and I can attempt to go
I don't
in
know where you
front.
want the tiny hut at exactly, but fair.
It's a 10 feet sphere, so if I cast it right in the middle of the end of the stairs, it should cover the whole place and block the door. Yeah.
There you go.
I could see this sphere, right?
Yeah, we can see
You
through
can
it,
see
but
it. It's opaque looking in, but you can see out of it while you're inside.
Not knowing what this magic is or how it works, she assumes being inside this radius is good. So she's gonna pick up her casa and move him over here.
So, are we taking a breather and perhaps go
So you're
ahead?
taking a short rest. Is that right?
I mean, if we have the tiny hut, I'm for taking a long rest in the tiny hut. It's not
I
like
second
anything's gonna
that.
be able to attack us.
yeah, sure.
So that's my vote.
And you'll get your the full benefit of your level.
Yeah,
Long rest.
I'm
Long
for long
rest.
rest. Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's do the long rest.
Might as well at the end of the autos. Limu's tiny hut, we should open the door, so we still have the benefit of protection.
So go ahead and make sure everybody gets their hit points and all that stuff for the long rest before I roll damage.
I'm gonna spend an hour of that attuning or bonding to the laminated wood sword. So I have two bond weapons now. I have my flail and I have my sword.
Okay.
I'm gonna dismiss the sword and have my flail.
All right.
I only need 4 hours of sleep, so I take my time to see what this rod is about.
Do you have identify?
Yes, as a ritual.
After an hour of bonding my weapon, I flop back onto the floor, just lay it out, and I pass out. I'm out.
Let's see here. I know it's like a rod of lightning. It is. I see a wand of lightning bolts. Y'all see a handout?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Free lightning bolts though. 7 of them.
I will also use the thingy that my new level gives me, without wanting to spoil it. I'll text you to change my bonuses.
You're doing what now?
I'll send you the ability exactly. I just don't want to spoil it here.
I'm kind of think I might know what it is already.
Yeah.
I don't know who's taking that wand there.
I think Taliban should take it since a ranged magic person. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I would say Sullivan or.
I'm not
Or-
sure I'm the guy that should have it. I mean, the thing with lighting is it travels forward, and most of the time, whatever I try to kill has you in between. And I
Hey,
also have a lot of my own magic, so perhaps
everybody else,
Lawrence?
yeah, I mean, everyone else is just melee up close fighters, except for you. That's why I was thinking that you would be the best one to have it.
Yeah, like we wouldn't be able to use the proper magic
Maybe.
modifiers to do.
Yeah.
I still think it's a better idea to give someone else a ranged option, just
Then,
in case.
who would you want to give it to, Taliban?
Perhaps Florence?
Okay, cool. Let's give it to Florence.
I appreciate the trust, even though I do not deserve it after so many failures. But I've realized that potentially I've been keeping me a little bit behind by not using my full potential. And from now on, for the sake of us making it alive and not losing another teammate, I will use some things I haven't used before. So someone else can have it.
All right. Picasso's gonna take it. We're gonna be going around this. You should have it. You should have it. Picasso.
Okay.
Meanwhile, while this is going on, Sarah's just taking the shield and using it as a pillow.
Your nice soft shield, yeah. I can understand why.
Yeah.
Did you fluff it before you laid down on it?
Yeah, gave it a little taps, make sure it's sturdy enough.
So long rest will recover all our HP and all hit dice, or
No, you recover half
You get
your
everything.
hit dice.
so since I only need 4 hours, I'll spend the last hour before they wake up for a short rest to recover from the poison damage that I get.
No, you guys are all taking a long rest. I know you only need 4 hours sleep, so you're taking a 4-hour rest.
I've been waiting for everybody else.
What's that?
Been waiting for everybody else.
I mean, you're still in the environment for full 8 hours.
Yeah, I'll 4 hours sleep, 3 hours rest, and then a short rest on the last hour to negate some of the damage I get.
Why would we only be taking half hit points on the long rest? I'm confused.
Half hit dice.
Yeah, why would we only so we get all of our hit points back and then only receive half of it.
You gain back on a long rest, you gain back like half of your hit dice. A long rest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've only used one, so
Yeah.
no, I was taking hit points. That was my fault.
So what does Sal do for the rest of the 4 hours? I know he's taking a short rest and all, but what does he do
He fans the poisoned air away from his face.
for 4 hours?
Mostly just leafing through his spell book.
He practices his musical skills and whittles down a few creatures out of some wood that he got off the tree there, maybe. Makes himself a peace pipe.
From the wood, right?
I mean, you got tree right there, so why
He
not?
does all that in the first 10 minutes, and then he carves himself a violin, and then go ahead and gets a little bit more bored and makes himself a grand piano.
Creates poetry.
And yeah.
He uses the tree that he just said.
Turns the tree into a bonsai tree.
Yeah, this is how I envisioned the tree to look.
We're taking some souvenirs out with that.
So after you take your damage, Sinclair, no, not Sinclair, Sullivan, you can use your short rest to gain it back, or do you spend hit die?
How much damage did we take, or did you not roll it yet?
I haven't rolled it yet. I was waiting for everybody to make sure they all got their stuff squared away. Is everybody set?
Yep.
Yeah. Tossing and turning and coughing, trying to get some sleep.
3, 4, 5.
It'd be easier if you weren't using.
So I'm going to do Sullivan first, just so we can get him out of the way and he can dive back.
Don't me either. We're breathing in poisonous gas all the time. It's uncomfortable either way.
Should have dug out the stairs at the beginning.
Well, then we never would have found.
So you would take 33, and you can spend your hit die to gain back some of that. Do Florence next.
Do we all take the 33 or someone doing it individually?
No, it's yeah, I'm doing them individually. $28 for Florence. And 29 for Ricasso. Sinclair. Oh, that's it already. 19 for Sinclair. Wow, you got a good roll.
Oh,
there.
he's sleeping soundly.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
It's like, whatever, I've been through this crap before.
I have a real pillow.
And yeah, Zeresh. Oh,
I get
Zeresh
lit
got the
up.
short end of the stick there.
No, I think Saw got the short end.
Yeah. Well, he was the only one that was able to heal it back. 30 for Zeresh here.
I cough, I choke, I roll back over to the other side. Maybe spit up blood every now and then, but I'm not realizing it.
So if you guys go the right way, we'll be out of this place. Well, I don't want to cast any dispersions, I suppose.
I'll try to wake up every, I don't know, a little while to just check that everyone is breathing, just in case. But yeah, that would be me. You know, every, I don't know, a couple of hours or so.
What are you guys going to do now?
No, after the 8 hours, I'm gonna wake up and slowly crack my back and arms.
I would also wake up relatively early. And if Zaris woke up, I'd probably try to have some small convo with her. I don't know if we woke up at the same time.
You can always do one of those. Oh, was that your leg? Sorry about that. Was that your leg?
Florence.
It's not like that. Florence has questions. So eventually, like, whenever she would wake up, I'd be like, "Oh, good morning."
Is it really morning? I can't tell anymore.
Well, me neither, but you know, that's what we used to say, so I guess tradition. You're not looking very well.
Just a little bit. I'll be alright though.
I feel like we are getting closer, just hold on a little bit. I just wanted to check on everyone, like, since Darren died, you know, how was it? How do you feel?
She goes to pick back up her shield and kind of turns around and strap it on. Kind of hangs her head. It's not exactly a good feeling. I mean, I never really knew the man, but still, it's sad to see someone go.
Well, if it wasn't for him, I would still be at the bottom of this, well, puddle. And I did say that I would vouch to take us a lot safe, and this is not going to happen anymore.
Um, trying to get out of here is the main thing. Getting out in one piece, that seems to be an entirely different thing. But if I get out of here, I'm gonna see to it that I can take care of his ship. I think he would like that.
Yes, we do owe him at least a drink when we are out of here.
There's plenty of drink on the ship. More than welcome to come along.
Of course. I am alone anyway now. And you know, you've been more new for than most people. We have spent what, maybe a day, and it's been interesting. I wanted to ask you this. How old are you?
Well, that's very bold of you.
Not in that way. I have my reasons.
Well, if you must know, she she kind of just stares at you for a moment. I am old enough.
Awkward. You know, it's like yes, yes, more than enough, but it was more about our, you know, heritage, as you know, from the devil. And I was wondering if have you been feeling weird, maybe a bit stronger, you know. I knew I could do these things for a while, but I was. It feels like I have an urge that's getting stronger. I mean, do you feel like sometimes you're more of a devil than you are, you know, a human?
Um, yeah, maybe a little bit, but to be honest with you, I'm still getting a hang of some things.
Well, I mean, you saw today, yesterday, whatever this day was, this ball of darkness happened, and I don't want to alert the others. I'm feeling just fine, but I'll just pick up my hand and just a little bit of purplish energy will start popping out and flowing. This has been happening. I feel like it's only getting bigger.
I mean, definitely see that she's interested and her eyes go wide and stuff, and sees it's like, that is actually really interesting.
And I'll be like, okay, look at that. And I'll point somewhere with my finger and shoot a tiny eldritch blast. I couldn't do that before.
She sees where you shot it at, and her head slowly drifts back to you with just a wicked little grin. That is
Okay.
very interesting.
I thought you would have done something similar. Never mind. We're going to figure it out eventually. I just wanted to share it with someone, and I felt like you were the most qualified, perhaps.
Did
It's-
anyone else hear it?
I don't know. It depends on how much noise it made. I tried to make it as small as possible, but I'm not exactly controlling that shit, so I don't know.
Hey, it's force damage. I have no clue either.
That's
Yeah,
on the
right.
And
DM.
maybe you took a little chip out of the wall or something. Probably heard definitely some audible back at the wall there.
Can I like make an Arcana check to see what it was?
Sure. You think that you have seen that before in somebody that you've seen or known or something that you talked to about it with one of your friends, what it is. You kind of get an idea that you're familiar with it.
Something familiar, but I can't really place it. Can't
Plus,
hear you.
It feels good, I'm not going to deny it, but it still feels, I don't know, unwanted, and I originally wouldn't ever try to use anything like this. I hate this heritage. No offense to tieflings, I just hate how we have, how our bloodline, our humanity has been poisoned by corrupt family or whoever did it. But since Darren died, I've been thinking more and more that perhaps I should be using it for the sake of the group. And that is what I will be doing.
Does it feel you were trying to place the feel? Does it feel alien? Like not your own?
Yes, I mean, nothing feels my own for the most part. I'm very good at stabbing stuff. Well, sometimes I know it's not much of as of late, but sometimes I'm excellent at stabbing stuff most of the time. But magic was never my thing. It was mostly, I felt it was connected to hell or whatever.
well, to be honest with you, magic was never my thing either. I'm still trying to learn how everything works.
We should probably check in books just in case. Later on.
Once we are out of here. but yes, I do take it upon myself that if anyone else died in this group, it would be me before I see any of you die again. No, not after Darren, you know. So, yes.
I don't want anyone else to die. But use what you have, even if it is a little off.
I will.
I've come to terms with it.
So you guys got an idea of which way you're gonna be heading?
Oh,
Right through
through
these
this
big
door?
double doors, right?
Maybe they aren't of bronze.
Yeah, the gold plated. It says exit here. Please
Hey.
leave. Thank you for stopping by.
Hey,
It's
Salavan,
just
man.
a shop.
Hey, Salavan, man. What's a paladin's favorite breakfast, Al?
Sorry?
What's a paladin's favorite breakfast, man? You know,
Not a clue.
it's oatmeal, man. Oatmeal.
Sinclair's gonna hug Ricasso really hard, and he's gonna lean in and say, "Thank you for not leaving me with these pointy-eared freaks."
So, who's opening the doors here?
Florence, if you could.
Yes, of course. Do you want me to do it the
Dramaturgy,
open
yeah.
sesame way? Oh, okay. Open sesame.
Door says, "Je ne comprends pas," I think.
I'm going to check for traps.
Okay. Investigation. Is that what you just rolled right there?
Yeah.
You don't see any traps in the immediate area, nothing out of place. Nothing jumping out at you. See a long
Okay.
hall going south.
Another one?
Like, heal wounds going on there.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to talk, but Katsu's gonna cast Cure Wounds on himself. Everybody else looks to be over at half except for him, so.
So, at the end of this hall to the south, there appears to be a large blank door. What is it? What is the
Oh.
blank?
Platinum.
Diamond.
A large silk door. That's it.
Oh, wait a minute.
Joke's on you guys, it's locked. How are you gonna get so
The silk door is locked. Damn it.
It's just like a shower curtain drawn across the.
Yeah.
Hey Florence, man, before you open that door, man, I got something for you.
Okay, let me try something new this time around. Beep! And I'm flicking it.
You're doing what now?
I'm flicking it with a thaumaturgy. From afar, like as I flick it, I'm just casting thaumaturgy.
Okay.
Zeus just chuckles.
Is that a rumble?
I really hope it's not an exit that was covered up. Well, oh, it's a pretty big room over here.
The enormous chamber is 30 feet tall with mighty buttresses and a vaulted ceiling. Parts of the ceiling and walls have collapsed. The raw earth has spilled down from a gaping hole in the east wall. Crushing beneath a fallen block in the center of the room are humanoid remains. Elsewhere around the floor are the chewed and decayed corpses of baboons. Through a hole in the eastern ceiling, daylight and fresh air filter in. Above, through this gap, can be seen 4 baboons. They jump around the hole, and that's interesting. They jump around the hole and scream in agitation. And they do not, as they do, blah. Whoever wrote this needs to go back to school. I'm translating again. Jump around a hole and scream in agitation. And as they do, dirt begins to slide down the banks and rocks in the walls. Shift slightly. It should be and the walls shift slightly. Wow. I wonder what country the dude... Did all that make sense, or shall I read it again with a better translation?
You gonna try English?
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's written in English. It's just somebody take English. This enormous chamber is 30 feet tall and mighty buttresses with mighty buttresses and a vaulted ceiling. Parts of the ceiling and walls have collapsed, and raw earth spilled down from a gaping hole in the east wall. Crushed beneath a fallen block in the center of the room are humanoid remains. Elsewhere around the room are chewed and decayed corpses of baboons. Through a hole in the eastern ceiling, daylight and fresh air filter in. Above, through this gap, can be seen 4 baboons. They jump around the hole and scream in agitation. As they do, dirt begins to slide down the banks and rocks in the wall and the walls shift slightly.
Something beat on those baboons, so be cautious.
Can we
No.
like feel the nice breeze come in, or is this a thing of just there it is, go to it?
Kaz is gonna lick his finger and like stick it in the air to see if he can feel it.
Well, I tell you what, everybody stop right there, and we'll actually pick up here next week.
Nice.
So close to freedom.